we'll be wrapping up the show with Shebeshkt apologizes for leaving the show without performing.
Sheta man wena sheta.
Sheta.
Tweka. I mean, yeah, man. His reasons was it was packed and his car was blocked from entering the venue. Yeah, but so I mean, he ushilo na ukuthi he would make it up to them. He would come back and perform for the people because that's what he do. Yeah, but so like,
sorry, when did this person get famous? When did he start
there's
singing?
something
This year.
surrounding his
Uqale kulo
career,
nyaka?
man. And
Uqale this year. And already
yes.
says Jada.
Yeah.
Okay, what yeah.
he's
Because
full of himself. Firstly,
yes.
last time we had a discussion about him hitting a fan
Yeah.
with a bottle. Secondly, now he pitches in the venue, but then he's not doing what he has been paid to do. Even if, okay, I understand, Magatse Egating, there was a chaos of which he
I don't
couldn't go
understand him now,
through.
Miss
The phone
Black Pearl.
calls with the event organizers. Hello, but I'm
Yes.
being blocked in the entrance. What should
Kune
I do?
kune
Where are your
securities.
bodyguards? Where are your securities? They need to find me bang fake phakathi in the venue. Rather than you discussing with personal right now, okay, it's packed, let's take a U-turn and go to another.
and now when up Black Pearl izinto zijongeke ngathi he prioritized as new events more than this
The
one because
one,
ucho
exactly,
uthi
ukuthi uqhubekile.
yes we had to
Waya
leave because we
kwezinye
couldn't miss ezinye
events.
gigs.
You couldn't
Ne.
miss, but this one
You were here, guys. You can make a simple call so that security zizok escorta
Assista.
ngaphakathi. But no, you choose uba noma this event is not important. Let me go
to the
there.
Next one.
You know, you guys, man, you nyarasa nje. Because
No, Moeketsi.
one thing is, you will never understand how it's like to
How?
be a manager at events.
When you understand?
An event organizer. I've been to events and I've seen the stress that comes.
Yeah.
With being in an event, being like an event organizer.
Yes, true.
You know, we have seen people coming through telling us stories about how it's like being an event organizer.
Yes.
You guys are saying event organizer should have come and spoke to this. No,
He
man.
could have
Could have
called.
made a
He
call
could have
because
called.
he was busy behind the
Mamela,
scenes
you know, a manager, ne, let me tell you something. You know, when a manager confirms with you, Guti, be on this time.
Yeah.
Nyegu samthola, because there's a lot of things to be done. It's not like a manager always is on the phone.
Okay,
Ukuthi,
so
mfana,
Ukokai.
ukokai."
He was supposed to be in
There-
the venue
there are
in
event
an hour
organizers
before or
abangabuzi
30
ukuthi
minutes
Ukokai.
before.
Yes,
You-
if he
so
was
that
there
if
early.
bambuke on 12,
30
he
minutes
could have
before.
arrived on 10. Yeah, at
If he
least.
was there
Azi ukuthi
early.
uyoperforma on 12.
You don't know his reasons. What if ubuya kwenye gig?
Ubuya kwenye
But
gig
see,
because he
you can't- you
prioritizes
can't-
ezinye gigs.
you
What do you
can't-
mean uprioritize
Mamela.
ezinye gigs? Angithi bambukile
You
lapha
can't
bathi
take
uzoperform.
ama-gigs amaningi nonga exactly ukuthi nokhona manage. You
Yeah,
can't.
but-
Ungathatha gigs eziyi-21.
ama-gigs abuya kwenye gigs azi ukuthi usekule gigs angacalculatanga the distance yalama-gigs because you could be gigging in Northwest, you could be gigging in Mpumalanga. The distance you should
Oh,
calculate.
can I ask you something?
Ask me.
Eliphi artist olaziyo elike lathi linama gig I-20 and then they cancel 10 of them? Just name one.
Leliphi i-artist olaziyo
Eh,
lakhe lathi
ungangibuza umbuzo phezu
No,
kombuzo.
leliphi olaziyo
Don't
ethi
ask
lime
me a question.
e-18.
Answer my question first.
We have to ask
Answer
you.
my. What do you mean? Mina akumelanga nginibuze
We have
mina.
to ask you. You are allowed to ask us.
Akumelanga nginibuze.
Aswazi.
Ya ngiphenduleni ke.
Aswazi,
Angikwani
azange
ama ngikwazi ke.
No,
Akamani sivaleni
azange
asambeni ke ngoba sikwazi ukuphendulana. Ngoba sikwazi
you have
ukuphendulana.
to answer.
Mina ngithi give me one artist oyaziyo.
Ayikho, azange
So why yena kumele cancel?
He should
Mamela,
cancel because
yima
bekuthatha
ke-
imali angaphithanga ku-gig. Now the gig should happen masokufuna yena.
Yima Miss Black.
Bambukele this day.
Nansi ke ngoku-
Ukuperformela ngoJanuary
Emona,
asamfushi.
Okay, nansi ke ngokumweketsi
That's
ne.
why
We
they end
answered
up
you.
owing ama-event organizers
Yes.
yoba expose kuma-socials ukuthi babaleke nama-20k nama-50k abaphithanga kuma-gigs.
Nansi ke ngoku Miss Black Pearl ne. Unyanisela usibuzile umweketsi that yeyiphi enye artist ecancelishileyo. We've never heard of it. Azange sayiva. Now nansi question yeyiphi
Bamanager
i-artist
njani ukuze
owakhe
singeza
wayibona
ngabo?
ijike
Ukuze
emnyango.
umsebenzi wabo ube-professional.
No,
Yeni
uyangistana ujikile lapha.
Ungasixoleli
Wathi ngiyaphendula ungathi ngasixoleli.
No, ungenile uyangistanda but because he had ungenile.
Zangangene.
Eastern Cape.
Okay, what about le yakhe ba ngithi basuisha ini i Scorpion Kings for not performing kuphi eMpumalanga?
It was KZN.
What about that?
KZN.
Well, what about that? Are we leaving that behind?
Uyangstana naye yi
So mina I have reference. I have reference ukuthi
naye yi diva. They are all divas. Ngela xesha bayafika na kwi
guys, let me tell
industry.
you something.
I like the fact ukuthi Nolu he categorizes them ngendlela efanayo. So it doesn't make uShebeshkt better than uyangstana naye.
So let me say, okay,
You can never go with gig uyojike gate.
Okay, let's make sense. Like, let us not let us make sense. You have a gig, maybe they pay you 100 grand.
Yes.
And then when you're at the gig, you decide to turn back. Does that make sense?
It doesn't.
Let me tell you something. I remember Boys and Parks is a fort. The big no Ricky, big no Stilo Magoliti. I don't remember the other guy, but they were there. So the guys were trying to sneak in. Kanti abantwana besikolo, they noticed them. Do you know what happened? Because the crowd was too much, they couldn't control it. Babatshela ukuthi bajike, and then they had to make an announcement ukuthi guys, mamela story saka, mamela. No, abafikanga late. Uzwa ngithini ngithi they were trying to sneak in so that abantwana bangababoni. They arrived on time. So the kids saw them and then they went straight to the car and they made chaos. And then babatshela ukuthi ngicela niphume niye somewhere and then we'll call you. And then they made an announcement to school and so kuthini, these guys, they are not coming back, guys, so please relax. Kanti not knowingly bayabavulela kwelinye gate ukuthi bakwazi ukungena. So what happened to Shebeshkt? Shebeshkt is the same thing that happened. Like mabambona, the crowd doesn't control themselves. What do you what's that?
Maybe you were supposed to mention.
You guys don't want to listen to the reasons.
2 days.
Yeah, the diva.
So
just because him supported like TikTok,
now he thinks he's
trend shit.
So
Aye,
Twitter, he came and said we made it to the gig, but I couldn't perform.
Why?
Because our car was blocked at the gate.
Why didn't you call security?
We left so that we don't. Why ungamameli mara? We left so that we don't miss other gigs. To the event organizers and my friends at Krugersdorp, Las Vegas, I am very sorry. I will definitely come back soon. Retlos vevola, retlos pezula,
retlos because of him.
Because of him now. They should
because of many 1.8 million views.
Let me say, when you are you are a very big artist, and then a crowd I control, they are all over you. The security can't even reach you. What are you going to do? Tell me.
At least if there were security's power, we would understand.
Guys, you have to make a plan.
Nansi asiboni kwa security apha sibona bona qha.
Angithi manje security, it's there at the back. They're doing the actual job. Labantu laba, they are outside the event. They're outside the event. Bamlanda. Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something yenza ingcondo ne. So if there's an event yabantu that will event elukuthi indawo can hold up to 100,000. Do I hire over 100,000 securities?
You hire a security
security azokona ukumanage the whole
yes.
When
would you manage the over 100,000 people?
I can, because there are a lot of security companies that I could hire.
And we are securities good
security company agada kuma gig wama celebrities.
I did events management. There's what we call risks. So risk mawayenzeka, you need to have an alternative.
Okay.
You know, instead of ukforce izinto zokuthi artist perform iphume emotweni, one thing can happen and one thing can lead to another. Because of his safety, Shebeshkt made a wise choice by going back. He made a wise decision.
Explain agathi because of my safety. No, because I have other gigs. That's my problem. Before you've got other gigs.
Compared to the
why not
if when at your own event,
imagine
at
2 days
at your own event, you can't control your crowd. Whose problem is this? Is it my
no?
Yes. Why should we blame Shebeshkt again?
Because events planners and organizers or security were not aware that
you are supposed to communicate with them. Security management. You can't risk your life. It's packed.
Who's responsible then?
Njani?
Mina just answer me ukuthi who's responsible for controlling the crowd?
Ilanto security.
Security. So uShebeshkt ungena kuphi kwento le? Because
communication plays an important role.
Yeah, have you seen
supposed to
Shebeshkt?
communicate
Mamela,
event
have you ever watched
event?
Have you ever watched Shebeshkt, a communicator? Like, have you ever watched the podcast? When angitshela ukuthi that person can be formal ukuthi sorry sir, I am sorry for what happened.
No, okay guys, yima Moeketsi, this is what we are saying. uShebeshkt uyafika egate ne akakhona ukuphumela because ublockekile. Who did he call?
Obviously angithi ngiyakutshela ukuthi
they took a decision. They took a decision bona because babonile ba okay fine. Apha bekumele masisapo performer from 10 to 12 and then kwenye gig si performer from 12 because kugcwele ngoku masibaleke sijike. I-decision abayithathileyo yena neteam yakhe.
We have to attend. If mina ngifika ngo10 mamela, if let me say I have to come there ngo10 and then perform 2 songs ngihambe, the next gig iyaqala ngo11:30. If mina ngiyafika and then your crowd can't control itself and then idla isikhathi sami, isikhathi siyadleka, security is not there.
Management. We have to let them know.
He let them know, guys. He let them know.
If they did.
Diva attendance.
Okay,
even communicating the management.
Event organizer has he issued or has he or she issued a statement?
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Because
exactly. Yaza manyama event organizer, they immediately umuntu ayenza something, they just go out and write a statement about what happened.
Diva attendance.
But probably it's still coming, there's a statement. While the topic it's not going to end, let me just go back again and remind you of what we've discussed about today on today's show. If you've just joined us, we had an amazing day right here at the Trust